Hey all, coming to you from the international headquarters of ScottieDTV, but I was down at Concept One Pulley Systems. And a lot of people request like behind the scenes stuff, which is very hard for me to do because I am the scene. There is no other camera people. There's nobody to shoot me doing what I do because I'm doing what I do. But anyways, this seemed like a perfect opportunity. When I go down and visit a sponsor or supporter, sometimes they'll want me to do things like Facebook Live or a commercial or voiceover or something like that. And in this was a chance for me to bring you a new product. They got Concept One Pulley Systems is introducing a new line of their pulley systems called the Driver Series, which you get all the same quality and all the same performance you'd expect from a Concept One pulley system. It's just at a more affordable price. Some of the billet stuff that comes on the higher end kits has been replaced with OEM type stuff, the stuff you'd normally get. So if you're not into all the fancy dancy, all the bling, and you want to keep a little change in your pocket, this is going to be perfect for you. So it's kind of two birds with one stone, you know. I mean, it was a behind the scenes. It didn't exactly turn out the way I wanted it to. I wanted you to see more of the crew and the direction of what was going on with that. But anyways, it's a good product. I think it's going to be a good video. I think you'll enjoy the bird's eye view of me doing a Facebook Live for Concept One Pulley Systems.
Sheets.
Randy did.
Right, where else? Go check the room.
Oh, okay, I'll get them.
I got it.
You go on the left, head that way, go straight through. And we can pull this door and close too.
That's fine, keep it open, it's kind of like natural shot. The only time that I'll get up close is when you're talking about the finishes.
Okay.
And then I'll just kind of step in between y'all, and then do a like, little close up of the finishes. And back up. That's it. That's the only time I'll get close. Want one or not? Skim it. But again, a lot of these aren't, they're just kind of loose suggestions. And then the key points will, oh, what is it? Oh, it's on the back.
Like a Sharpie? Randy? Yeah. Will you go get a Sharpie? Let me get them done, hook that phone too, because you know we were ringing right in the middle. Trying to unhook the phone, but that outside ring. I don't want to unhook the phone.
Good at all.
Corey, you didn't hook that ringer up there for me. Just make sure being stayed in there.
What's up, Jay? Would like to see.
Who needs the shot? You want this open or closed?
You can keep it up. Come on. Kind of looks good on that.
I guess I could have some of the, like the components we're not putting on this. Does that?
What do you mean? I'm not sure.
There's all those questions to Scott.
No, I wouldn't. I would go with what we're going with.
Yeah, it looks like
I don't want to over.
Yeah, you don't want to overcomplicate it. And to be honest with you, if they want to see the other finishes, that's going to give them a reason to drive to the website.
Yep.
They can go see the other video we did with you because that's all that stuff. And so really, if we can lead them from one video to another, or we can direct them from one social media site to another, that's really what we're trying to do here. So for that, I would leave that open to have somebody go, I wonder what the other finishes look like. And then they go look at them and they're like, I don't see much difference, I'll take that. You know? And the truth of the matter is, if you got enough money and time, Concept One Pulleys will get this in any finish you want. So finishes are a moot point.
Well, more so what I was thinking about, like the accessories. We have these nice little covers that cover the compressors that we're not putting on this kit.
Right.
Little covers here, a billet fan instead of a.
I'll get that when they call in, they get that at the website.
Yeah.
You can
I wouldn't see. I wouldn't bring any of that up because they're not going to miss it unless you tell them.
Yeah.
Right? This doesn't look like it's missing anything. And once they see a Concept One pulley system high end on another car that has that, then that's part of what you saved your money on. And they realize there's where I saved some money at because I didn't get that covered.
And that's your upsell on the phone.
Yeah.
Or the website.
Right? All right. You ready?
Yeah. And then, or unless you need in a second.
You ain't got to worry. I
He's
ask
gonna tee
questions
you up.
and you answer.
I can answer better than I
He's gonna
can
tee you
just off the top of my head, that's for sure.
And also, you know, just make sure we're talking, we're in a big space, so Scotty's good at this, but make sure we're talking louder so the audience can hear. We're gonna go live. Just a moment.
Yeah. Ready? Hey y'all, out here at Concept One Pulley Systems today with my buddy Kevin Red. Kevin, how are you, brother?
Good, I'm doing fine, Scotty. How you doing?
Oh, I'm outstanding. You know I love coming down here and seeing y'all.
Yeah, we're glad to have you. It's been about a year, so.
That's right. I have to come check on you every year to see where your projects are at and how they're going and see what you got going. And you got a new product getting ready to hit the streets now.
Yeah, we've been working on some new stuff. Really, what I've been looking at, I've been noticing that in the last few years how people are building what I call driver cars. You know, they're not really wanting all the bling, super nice show type stuff. They're just wanting something that's functional and looks good.
Right.
You know, so that's what we've been doing. We've taken our Victory series that we've had for a long time, they're proven and work well. We're still using the same bracketry and components, but we just kind of taking some of the bling, some of the bells and whistles out of them to try to get down to a lower price point, to try to catch some of these guys that are not wanting to spend the money for all the shiny stuff maybe, or the bling type stuff, but something they just want a clean, neat pulley system.
So when you say bling, you're not saying that I won't have air conditioner or power steering anymore. It all works the same.
That's right.
I'm just not paying for a higher finish or something that, you know, if you're going to put it in a car and there's not a high-end engine compartment underneath there, if it's clean and fresh looking, that's all that really matters.
That's right. Really, kind of what we're doing is, you know, some of the little covers and this, that, and the other. We've changed some of the ports for the AC unit. They're expensive. We got something that functions just as well. And instead of having a polished alternator or polished compressor, we'll just put natural finish.
Okay.
You know, same thing with the water pumps. Just a natural finish water pump.
So these are the finishes you're talking about.
Yes.
Oh, so they're
right.
not bad finishes. I mean, it's not like it's
just
primer.
Yeah, that's right. It's just cast
Gas looks
stuff,
good.
like it would be from a factory vehicle.
Right. That's got to be the high-end kit there, no?
Actually, it's not. That's
Really?
the funny thing about it. Yeah. This is what we call our machine finish, and that's the finish that we get when we come off the machine.
It comes out that. It comes out that. Holy smokes, man.
So,
that must be a sharp tool.
Yeah, that's right. Matter of fact, on some of these, it is a diamond. So
right.
It is pretty sharp.
Right.
So yeah, the machine finish will be the least expensive. That's going to be kind of the base and starting point.
Now, do these have clear or anything on them? Or?
No, we don't clear them. The reason we don't, now we put a hand polish on them,
okay.
but the reason we don't do a powder coat, like a clear powder coat is, eventually that stuff doesn't hold up well in the long run. It'll tend to start turning brown, or it'll start cracking around where the bolts are bolted up and stuff. So this way it probably does take a little more maintenance, but you can always make it look good.
Right.
You know, so.
We just use some billet polish on it or something?
Yeah, just some billet polish.
And then here's the black one?
Yep, we can offer a black finish. If you want to go that route, it'll cost a little bit more because we take the machine finish, send it out to the anodizers and have it anodized. So that's why the added cost. But you can get that now. The black is a cool finish because it's a hard coat.
Right.
So as far as wear, if you're going to drive this thing all the time, that'd be my choice.
Well, what I like too is that even on the driver series, you're still getting the cool designs in the pulleys.
That's right.
And I think that, I mean, we know that getting a pulley system from Concept Ones beats the old days of going out in the junkyard, right, and going around and trying to find the pieces and put them together. I mean, you guys were like one of the first ones to start putting these packages together, right?
I think we were one of the first ones to do what I call standardize a kit. So in other words, instead of having something universal that you went and you bought this pump, that, and tried to make it all work, we started putting a water pump with it and a certain compressor and a certain alternator, a certain power steering pump. So when you get it, we know it's going to fit.
So when you get these systems from Concept One Pulley, it's got everything I need for air conditioning, for all that kind of stuff.
Other than hoses.
Hoses.
It's going to have, like I said, your water pump, your alternator, your compressor, your power steering pump, the reservoir, all your pulleys, brackets, belt, bolts, all that stuff.
Yeah, and then it's got a really cool look too.
Yeah, and it's going to be a clean.
What's this
clean look? Well, that's what we call a clear anodized. So it's going to it's not a clear like a powder coat, it's actually an anodizing. So it's like more of a plating type thing.
Right.
Which will protect it. Now, some people just kind of like a look like that more than they want to shine, or more than a black, or anything like that. So it's just a nice clean look. It's something you don't have to polish on.
Right.
It's going to stay pretty clean.
So it'll stay like that.
That's right. Yeah. Just clean it with soap water. You want to be mild.
I got you. And what made y'all decide to come up with a series like this?
Well, like I said, I was looking around, and we're seeing locally here and all over the place more and more people building those driver cars, and I'm thinking, you know, they probably don't want all that, especially if they could save some money.
Right.
But they're still getting the same fit, same function, and the same performance as the Victory Series or these shiny ones. But something that's easy to bolt on, it's gonna fit. Like I was, I've told some people there's a few things that we try to accomplish here is we want these pulley systems to be something when you get it, we've already kind of gone through and figured out, helped you figure out what kind of electrical components you're going to be running, what type of power steering you're going to be running, stuff like that. Because, you know, like you mentioned, going to a junkyard. You know, well, say you go get an LS out of a junkyard. Well, the factory compressors, first it's big, second it's hanging right down here, and most likely anything you're going to put it in, it's going to hit the frame.
Right.
So you're going to end up either having to change something or notch a frame, do a bunch of work. That gets
Expensive.
expensive.
Yeah, right.
A lot of labor, time.
That's a can of worms, as they
That's
say.
right.
Yeah.
So, you know, then you go, and so what we, you know, obviously the compressor's up top, it's not going to hit anything. You're
Right.
going to have plenty of room. Say an alternator, you go to the junkyard, get a alternator, you don't know what amperage alternator is with that thing. And then, okay, well, I'm putting a stereo in, I got a little amplifier. You know, I've got air ride, so I need some amperage. Well, we're going to try to figure that out to start with and make sure that we have a large
So
enough
it's
alternator.
best. It's best if you're going to get one of these systems to call into Concept Ones, give them the list of how the car is built, and then you're going to come up with a kit.
We're going to try to build a kit to fit.
So when
that.
they get it, it comes out of the box, baby. It's just about putting bolts in,
That's
putting
what we're
hoses
trying to
on,
do.
and filling it with fluid.
That's exactly right.
Man, you can't beat that.
Yep, so like for instance, the LS kit, it's going to come standard with a 165, which is a hot rod alternator. You know, it'll cover pretty much all your normal stuff, but we can go to 180 or 220 if you need to. The small block, big block, we don't see people going quite as high as you know what we do with electrical stuff is the LS stuff, but it's going to still come with a 140. Eventually, we're going to have them where we can actually run these big alternators on them too, which is very soon, by the way. It'll be soon. One thing I do want to mention too about the power steering pump.
Right.
On the Victory Series, we have a billet reservoir, which is really cool. People love them, you know, but they're expensive.
Yeah.
It costs a lot to make. So one thing we've done here is we're going to just offer this with a plastic reservoir. So
That's like
save
OEM,
a ton of money. It's OEM.
Yeah, so it's not like you're getting cheated in
this is
any way. It's
OEM
OEM
pump,
stuff,
you know,
right? Yeah.
Pump reservoir. So it's function-wise, there's no difference.
Right.
It works great. So that's another thing on the power steering. You go to the junkyard, you mentioned I'm going to pull this out of a Chevrolet pickup, the LS 5.3, you know, it's got the pulley system on it. Well, but I'm going to put it in a Camaro, and I've got a rack and pinion. Well, you know, if it's a Ford rack, then they don't like the same pressures and flow rates.
Ford don't like nobody.
So we can adjust that stuff. It's another one of those things. If you call in, we're going to try to tailor this to what you're doing.
Right.
We want this thing to, when you get it, it fits, it functions, and performs the way you want it.
And I think that's important for y'all to know too, is that when you are dealing with Concept Ones, you're dealing with two brothers that own the company. You can actually call in and talk to Kevin or Randy, either one of them. Yeah, if you ask. Yeah. But if you have an issue, understand that you're not going to some call center over the ocean. You actually can call in here, and these guys, they're hot rodders. You look around the shop and you see they're building cars, they're into it. It's not like they do this just to make money. This is how they make money, don't get me wrong, but they have a love and a passion for hot rods, and they're good for the community, and just an awesome company. And I'm so particular about who I get behind, and Concept Ones was an easy decision when they came to me. It was like, once I did a little research, I saw you, I talked to you on the phone, I knew that was a company I wanted to align with. And folks, you can see these products are as beautiful as anybody else's product out there, and I promise you, I put my word on it, that you'll get the quality and the kind of service from it that you want. If not, call Kevin, he'll get it straightened out.
Yeah,
for
that's
you.
right. Yeah. We'll try to always make things right.
Anything else you think we should cover for the folks? What about your other stuff? You make anything for Fords while we're on here? We've been talking about GMs real quick. Tell me.
We've got a whole line of Ford stuff, small block, big block. When I say big block, FEs, 429, 460s, you know, Cleveland. So
Right.
we even got
Old
one
school.
thing.
Old school Ford.
I don't have anything for the Coyote at this point.
Still pulling your hair out on that?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's something that.
What about Mopar?
Haven't gotten there yet, but it's kind of in my line of sight if we can get some of this other stuff going.
Cool. And tell me, if people are wanting to follow you, what's the best way to do that?
Well, probably the first thing to do is go to our website at C1, in other words, C, letter C, number 1, Pulleys, PULLEYS.com. And you'll find all of our products there. And then obviously you're welcome to call, and then we have Facebook and all that stuff, all the social media.
And you slip by ScottieDTV.com. We got a few videos over there of concept ones. Not just their products, but some cool cars that they have their products on. So, man, Kevin, again, thanks so much for giving me some time today. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
and
thank you for coming.
Hey, no, brother, it's always a pleasure. I love coming here. I like hanging out with y'all. And again, you build cool products, and you're easy to go out and support them. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Folks, thank you.
Good. Killed it, guys.
Really good,
Did it
guys.
work?
Yeah,
Really, really
that was
good.
great. Very natural.
Scotty, I loved how you said, oh, like OE. You said it was classic.
All right. Thank you.
So that's how we do. Concept One Pulley Systems new driver series. How do you like that? It's pretty cool. If you want something high-end, they got you covered there. If you're looking to save a little change but get a good quality product, they've got you covered there too. Great product. Check them out. Go by their website, and if you're looking for a pulley system, always consider them. Hope you all have enjoyed it. See ya! Hey y'all, make sure you subscribe to this channel and visit ScottieDTV.com for an easy way to search the hundreds of videos I have posted. Either click the link in the description or the one at the end of this video.